scheduler. You'll notice from the start page, on the left-hand side, there's a series of links. We're going to begin by opening up the scheduler. The scheduler opens in its own separate window. We can see in the upper left corner there are different ways by which we can parse through our scheduler. We can move back a day or forwards a day. We can navigate to today's schedule. We can click this week to view the scheduler in its weekly form. We can select providers, change the duration of appointments, select a series of appointments based on their start and end date, select the starting and ending time in order to better navigate the scheduler. We can click on View Schedule again to refresh our current scheduler. We can navigate using the calendar directly below this section. And then we have a legend which includes color coding. In order to better understand how this legend works, let's begin by scheduling a patient. To schedule a patient, simply select the day and time that you wish to block out for that patient and click on the space. We're going to schedule a patient for 11 a.m. on Monday, June 4th. I will click on the empty space to open up in a new window the information section. I need only type in a partial last name for the system to search for the patient, click on the patient who I wish to schedule, and then move on down to the scheduling options section. We need to set the schedule status. Right now it says confirmed, and confirmed implies that this patient has called in to say, I would like to come in at 11 o'clock on Monday, June 4th. We're going to give an appointment reason. In this case, we'll go ahead and say a follow-up. And then we'll go ahead and click Save at the bottom. Once scheduled, we can see that the patient has the color coding that is relevant to their schedule status. Last time we selected confirmed. So we now have the green color coding that is associated with the confirmed status, implying again that this patient has called in and confirmed that they will be in at 11 a.m. Monday, June 4th. Now let's assume that this patient walks in, it is time for their appointment, so the front desk will find that patient's name, open up their scheduling status again, move on down to where it says scheduling status and change it from confirmed to checked in. Now at this point, we can change which exam room they're in. In this case, we're just going to place this patient in exam room 1 and click Save. Now you can see the patient's color coding has changed to reflect the checked in status. When a patient is checked in, they will be found in the EMR in the clinical desktop under the appointment tab. Now let's suppose that we want to change either the verbiage of the legend or the color of each individual status. This can be done by clicking on the link directly to the right of the legend sign that says Configure. So let's click that now. Here we're given the options to change the color, the verbiage, or create a brand new status. Let's work with the status checked in. I don't want it to say checked in, I'd rather it says welcomed. So I'm going to edit this status by clicking the Edit the Status button. And we can see at the top, we have now pulled this into a highlighted field section for us to change. I'm going to change the verbiage from checked in to welcomed. And I want to change the color too, so that it's something a little brighter, maybe light blue. Let's go ahead and click on Pick. And now I can change this to a bright blue color. Once I click on Update, here we can see that the scheduling status has changed to say welcomed instead of checked in and displays a bright blue color. I went in and I changed the status of this test patient back to confirmed so that we can see what happens when we now change it to checked in or welcomed. I'm going to close this window and click on our patient to open up the statusing window. and I'm going to change their status from confirmed to welcomed and click Save. Now we can see that the patient's status has been set as welcomed and their color coding has changed to the blue that we've selected.